Hi, this is Shay Jackson with Hype Math. In today's fifth grade video, we will be reviewing the reading concepts, making inferences, and drawing conclusions. This is part one. Let's get started. Remember, fifth graders, you can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Dr. Seuss. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you can receive alerts when we upload new videos. We will be using the fifth grade reading review workbook in this video. They are available for purchase in our store. The link will be in the description box so you can grab yours today. We also have the fifth grade math review workbook available for purchase as well. That link will also be in the description box. Now, let's get started. Making inferences. Using information in the text or clues and what you know, meaning background knowledge, to make a reasonable guess about characters and events in the text that the author does not directly tell you. So, an example of an inference is if someone is smiling, we can infer that that person is happy. Let's look at drawing conclusions. Making a decision or judgment on a situation based on information from two or more things in a text. Again, clues. An example is the little girl is walking down the aisle wearing a fancy dress and holding flowers. Our conclusion is she is in a wedding. Here are some ways you can make an inference or draw a conclusion. Number one, think about your own experiences. Number two, think about what you already know. Number three, use clues you see or read from the text. Number four, think about how the character feels. Number five, think about what the character says. Number six, think about the character's actions. Number seven, think about how the character handles situations. So let's look at an example. We are using an excerpt from The Toy for All Ages. We are going to read the sentence from the selection. Christensen believed in producing good products. Lego toys today are still manufactured to Christensen's high standards. Legos last for many years. In fact, a standard-sized Lego brick made today can be attached to any other Lego brick made since 1958. Wow. And what we are focusing on is, in fact, a standard-sized Lego brick made today can be attached to any other Lego brick made since 1958. Based on this sentence, what can the reader conclude about Lego products from this sentence? A. People have shared Lego sets with friends and family for a long time. B. The basic design of the Lego has stayed the same. C. Lego toys made of plastic last longer than those made of wood. D. Old Kirk Christensen believed in making Lego toys that were fun and entertaining. So, what we are doing is focusing on the sentence. In fact, a standard-sized Lego brick made today can be attached to any other Lego brick made since 1958. In looking at the answer choices, you have to, and we'll go over each one, think about, does it mention what the answer choice is saying in that selection box? If not, then it is probably incorrect. or it's not one of a valid answer choice, okay? So let's look again. The question we are going to answer is, what can the reader conclude about Lego products from this sentence? A. People have shared Lego sets with friends and families for a long time. So our question that we're going to ask ourselves is, in the selection box, does it mention anything about friends or family or even sharing Lego sets? Okay. B, the basic design of the Lego has stayed the same. Based on that information and looking at the selection set, does it kind of seem like a valid answer? Does it talk about the design of the Lego staying the same? C, Lego toys made of plastic last longer than those made of wood. Again, we are looking and asking the question based on our selection set, does it talk about the difference between plastic, wood, or what lasts longer? And finally, D, old Kirk Christensen believed in making Lego toys that were fun and entertaining. So again, we are going to ask ourselves, does it mention Mr. Christensen in this selection box? I know in the whole paragraph that we read, it did. However, we are having laser focus just on the sentence. In fact, a standard size Lego brick made today can be attached to any other Lego brick made since 1958. Based on the information and the questions we asked ourselves to eliminate answers, what would you say is the correct answer? If you said B, you are absolutely correct. The basic design of the Lego has stayed the same, and we know that based on the selection because it says the standard size Lego brick made today can be attached to any other Lego brick made since 1958. Let's look at another example. Here's another excerpt, and it is from An Accidental Toy. James Wright was an engineer working in the General Electric GE laboratories in New Haven, Connecticut in the 1940s. The United States faced a shortage of natural rubber, so the U.S. government asked GE and other companies to develop artificial rubber for military uses. One day at work, Wright added boric acid to silicon oil. The combination produced an interesting goo. The material bounced higher than rubber and was more stretchable, and the gooey, stretchy material would even take an imprint of ink images it was pressed on. So, based on that excerpt, from the information presented in the paragraph, a reader can conclude that Wright's invention A, cost more to make than the government was willing to pay, B, required chemicals that were difficult to get, C, displayed characteristics that he did not expect, D, was the reason he was offered a job in the laboratory. And just like we did with the last question set, we're going to do the same thing with this one. We are going to look at our answer choices and we're going to see what makes sense. Okay? A hint that we have from the paragraph is, one day at work, Wright added boric acid to silicone oil. The combination produced an interesting goo. Based on our hint, can we say that A is the correct answer? Costs more to make than the government was willing to pay. B, that Wright's invention required chemicals that were difficult to get. C, Wright's invention displayed characteristics that he did not expect. Or D, Wright's invention was the reason he was offered a job in the laboratory. So take a moment to look at all of the answer choices and again, cross out the ones that you believe are not even close to being the correct answer because that will increase the probability of you getting your answer correct, okay? And our correct answer is C. From the information presented in the paragraph, a reader can conclude that Wright's invention displayed characteristics that he did not expect. And that is it for part one of drawing conclusions and making inferences. Again, we have both the fifth grade math review and the fifth grade reading review workbooks available in our store for purchase. This has been Shay Jackson with Hype Math, and I will talk to you soon.